I don't know how this hits you, but I'm going to read this post by ERIKA Kirk that she just released on October 10th. And I just want to say, she has chosen to surround herself with people who don't appear to have a desire to ask any questions about who actually killed Charlie Kirk. They don't appear, neither ERIKA nor TPUSA, nor anybody in her orbit looks like they're interested in getting to the bottom of catching the individual or group of individuals responsible for killing her husband. And more than that, they look like all they're interested in doing is promoting the government's official story. We know that Charlie, just from recording after recording, you don't have to listen to it for very long, he claims to have had a deep distrust for government. As a matter of fact, he says big government sucks. Now, we know that's all in hypocrisy. We know there's doublespeak. We know there's inconsistency there because Charlie Kirk and TPUSA did major damage to free markets and free people everywhere by promoting the left versus right paradigm lie and getting Donald Trump, who basically was bought out by the Rothschilds banking cartel back in the 1990s, installed as the president. As a matter of fact, Laura Trump credits Charlie Kirk and TPUSA single-handedly with handing Trump executive power. And that's a lot of power in and of itself. This guy had the president of the United States on speed dial. He was an insider. He was in the big club. ERIKA is in the big club. And something doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem like these people are acting right. They don't appear to be acting like regular human beings act, at least human beings that I personally know. She says there's no linear blueprint for grief. Maybe one of the reasons she's saying this is because a lot of people are questioning her grieving process. Things look a little bit weird when you have pictures like this and you have appearances like this. Here, we'll just watch this real quick.
That man, that young man, I forgive him.
Look at his eyes are wet, and it's not even his spouse that died. Look at this. This guy looks like he's really crying. Look at those glassy eyes. Does she have those kind of eyes? Something is off. And people are calling it out. Brittany says, "Oh, please, we haven't seen you grieve once. And it's not like you're trying to do it behind closed doors. Since we saw that pathetic photo op next to the coffin where you're just crouched over with his dead hand as a prop, you sicko." Somebody pointed out that she has a brand on her hand and that she's constantly wearing the G ring, which symbolizes Freemasonry. So she says there's no linear blueprint for grief. One day you're collapsed on the floor crying out the name Jesus in between labored breaths. The next, you're playing with your children in the living room surrounded by family photos and feeling a rush of something you can only attempt to define as divinely planted and bittersweet joy as a smile breaks through on your face. They say time heals, but love doesn't ask to be healed. Love asks to be remembered. It's humbling to realize that this magnitude of suffering didn't steal my love for my husband. It amplified it. It crystallized it. I carry my Charlie in every breath, in every ache, and in every quiet act of day-to-day living as I attempt to relearn what the rhythm will be. And what I've realized through these past 30 days is the greater the suffering, the purer the love, and I have never loved him more than I do now. And then she adds this video to her post.
I'm so inspired. This army of freedom fighters, we're going to be around for the next 100, 200 years because we know in the end our ideas will win.
Massive crowds gathering for an emotional scene in Arizona to honor and pay their final respects to Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk.
The memorial drawing one of the largest public turnouts ever for a private citizen.
I have to say this without getting emotional, but I'm very proud of my husband.
More than anything, Charlie wanted to do not his will, but God's will. There was no keeping score between us. We were a team, working together for the...
And this is what we've been seeing since his death, this all-out propaganda campaign to show America how loving a couple they were, how dedicated they were as parents, how committed they were to God, to faith, to family, to freedom. This is the quintessential couple of America. Everyone should pattern their lives after these people.
Same mission. Charlie's life was a turning point for this country. It was a miracle. Let that miracle that was Charlie's life be your turning point as well.
God should be the most important thing in your life. But then beyond that, it's getting married, having children, building families, leaving a legacy, doing big and great things.
I love you so much.
I love you.
You're my best friend.
But what he did really wasn't a turning point, because it just directed you down the left versus right paradigm political garbage chute. It's the same thing you see in every generation, in every political cycle. They want you to vote for the chains of your own oppression. They want you to pick the Republican conservative ruling class to rob and rule the rest of us. And Democrats are doing the exact same thing on their side. Turning Point did not bring anything new to the table. They are not for free markets. They are not against totalitarianism. They are not against the technocratic takeover that Charlie brought into the White House through Peter Thiel and J.D. Vance and Palantir police surveillance technologies. If anything, Charlie Kirk and TPUSA brought more ravenous wolves on board the Freedom Ship, and they are in the process of tearing this whole thing apart. And yeah, it would have been the same thing with Kamala Harris. Essentially, these people are working for the same team owners under two different banners that operate as two separate political systems, but really it's a uniparty. I like what this guy says. If you have courage, then start questioning the criminals who killed Charlie. They can't even hide the fact, and don't want to hide the fact, that this is a WWE sideshow, and they are raking even more money in on Charlie's demise than they ever did when he was alive. So you can claim that Charlie and ERIKA are heroes all you want, but I'm telling you, real heroes don't tell Americans to vote for political parasites who will turn around and enslave them. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women are merely players. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comment section below. If you want to subscribe to the channel, do so. Hit the bell notification icon. If you want to support this channel, you can do it for free. Just like this video. Share this video with everybody you know. Remember, the price of freedom is now and will always be eternal vigilance. And indifference to this notion is the means by which the people have and will secure their own oppression. Stop securing your own oppression, stop voting for political parasites, and stop memorializing people as heroes as they get you to vote for the worst kind of human beings the world has to offer. I'll see you in the next video.